We like to welcome Didi with the flowers. Didi, flowers for you.
Didi, thank you, Didi.
And everyone is very excited, Ambika Didi, to listen the class and question answers with you. And many countries have joined from Asia. And already translators are there. And as we know, Ambika Didi is also the chairperson of Spark in India. So they have done a lot of research. They have done lot of things in India. She will share with us today. And Ambika Didi looks after, 400 centers and more even in PV Puram, Bangalore subzone in charge. So you can imagine how busy Didi is. And today Didi is giving us a time to nourish us with the research, whatever they have done in India. So Didi, welcome. And now we like to do just 2 minutes first meditation, your drishti, and then you will start.
Yes.
जीवन के इस सफर में तू मुस्कुरा दे जरा, जो होगा अच्छा होगा विश्वास रख ले जरा, तूफान भी तोहफा बन जाएगा, बिल्कुल ना घबरा, तेरे शुभ कर्मों से ही होगा सुखमय ये जहां, तू हारेगा नहीं, तेरी निश्चित जीत है, भगवान से कर तेरी सच्ची जो प्रीत है, तू हारेगा नहीं, तेरी निश्चित जीत है, भगवान से कर तेरी सच्ची जो प्रीत है। शुभ भावना से मन हो भरा, पवित्र हो हर कर्म तेरा, सेवा तो करके दुआएं कमा, पुण्य का खाता कर ले जमा, फिर से होगा नया आसमान, नई ये जमीन, खुशियाँ ही खुशियाँ होगी, पूरी होगी हर कमी, तू हारेगा नहीं, तेरी निश्चित जीत है, भगवान से कर तेरी सच्ची जो प्रीत है, तू हारेगा नहीं, तेरी निश्चित जीत है।
Om Shanti. Please welcome Didi by waving your hand.
Thank you.
So Ambika Didi will give 45 minutes class, and then Meera from Korea will ask questions. You are requested to write on the chat box your questions. Thank you. Okay, Didi, you can start. Om Shanti.
Shanti, Didi.
Om Shanti.
Shanti to all my brothers and sisters and all Adaraniya Didis. Today I am so happy to meet you all, and I am so much, enthusiastic to share some of the things what we have in research, and also the Hegye history of Dadis, who really went deep in I can say, the whole life sciences. Baba's knowledge is nothing but the life sciences, the universal sciences, and some of the universal laws, what God is revealing to us. If we understand these three things very deeply, then it is easy for us to conquer everything, to go beyond everything, beyond all the influences of the physical world. To say what is life sciences, where science is breaking their heads, to have research and bring out the reports of the whole of the human life. The life sciences includes the emotional health, the mental health, where the psychological health, physical health, and also the biggest science is the behavioral science, along with the cognitive health. So here I wish to share that how the researchers are going. Before they used to say that mentally the biggest disturbances are the main disturbances which is ruining the physical health and the social health and also the economic health of an individual. But here now the research as it develops, they are going very subtle. They say emotional health is so important. That is the emotional quotient, what they say in science, that is so important, which is responsible to change the physical health, bringing the deep change in the cells or damaging the cells of the body. And also not only that, the brain, the effect on brain of our emotions are too deep and which changes everything. And nowadays you see that mental health and emotional health is ruined, and mental patients are becoming more and more in day-to-day life. We are seeing, you are hearing the newses also. It is because one thing is lack of knowledge to handle the mind, the men, and the money. Three things. When they don't know to handle three things, there they are disturbed, confused, and too many thoughts when they have. Naturally, where the cognitive health is missing, the cognitive attention is missing, so they are totally in the loop where they are getting to the depressions and also other mental diseases like schizophrenia and many other disturbances. So here what Baba, see why Baba made dadis to have a long practice initially for 14 years. It is a big science what Baba has done. Before we were not understanding, but what the science, long-term meditation is necessary, long time practice of each and everything is necessary to have total stability in our all kinds of health. Because psychological health depends on the mind and the intellect and the consciousness, the being aware, that is the cognitive health, where we have to be careful of these three things very, very powerfully. And then the physiological health, which depends on all these four, and social health, which connects with the mind and emotions when we come in contact with others. And then is the behavioral science, which according to the situations, according to the people around me, when I don't know to handle, my behavior changes. There is a fluctuation in behaviors according to my mind and emotions. But how to bring the whole control here to have the all kinds of perfect health in my life? For this, what Baba, here I want to share that why Baba made dadis to practice deep soul conscious. Because Dadi used to share that what is really the soul consciousness. It is the biggest mystery. We all know that we are souls, we are not a body, we are Baba's children, all that. But practical practice, see, practically the applied science of spirituality, there the souls become number one, according to the practice. Dadi used to say, each day after Murli, Baba used to say, children, go and sit on a roof and think about what Baba said and practice each thing practically. Practically means while seeing, hearing, speaking, walking, eating, drinking, and coming in the communication with the people. They souls, they were 350, na? In that 80 were children. You can imagine, they all have come with their sanskaras, they all have come with their own emotions, with their own belief system, everything. But still, Baba used to say that. But one day, when Baba said, practice soul conscious deeply, then practicing the whole day, Dadi Hriday Pushpa asked that, Baba, I'll practice for the whole night. Baba said, okay, you can practice. And Dadi, she the whole night she said, I am point of light, I am soul, I am son of God, I am very minute, I am divine point of soul, again and again, again and again repeating, trying to practice. And the whole practice, she didn't even sleep. Morning she came to Baba and said, Baba, whole night I didn't sleep. I was totally aware that I am soul, I am a point of light, I am your child. So I became soul conscious. When she asked, Baba said, no, you didn't become soul conscious. Whole night she practiced and Baba said, no. She asked, why? Because I did not forget, I am soul. Whole night I was aware of that. Then when Baba said no, then Dadi asked, then what do you mean by soul conscious? How can I understand I am soul conscious? Baba said, he gave an example, what do you mean by body conscious? Body conscious means you are totally with some influences of the body and the vices. The past sanskaras, what you have brought, suddenly feeling something, mood off for something, then emotionally disturbed, bhavanatmak, emotionally disturbed sometimes, somebody say something, thinking about that waste thoughts, waste emotions, then reacting, getting angry, then reacting, comparison, criticism, all these things which leads to hatred or jealousy. So these are all the details, the influences, then too much influences of somebody where people go at their back, that leads to lust. Then again and again, some pull towards somebody I like, attachment, or ego, why they said to me, what they think about me. These are the things, the sign of body consciousness. So Baba said, which comes naturally, and you don't think that I should get angry now. You don't think, which is automatic and natural. Same way, when you become soul conscious, then naturally soul qualities, whatever may be the situation, whatever may be the souls around you, however may be the lackings of any physical comfort, but you are peaceful, loveful to the fellow beings, then you are knowledgeful each second, applying Baba's points, only positive thoughts and positive outlook towards the happenings, then naturally the uninfluenced by outside influences is maintaining my purity, then I am happy, I am loveful to Baba, thanking each second. Baba, thank you. You are making so many things to be clear in my way, finishing my past accounts. So in this way, and always powerful, all that is uninfluenced, non-reactive, and being an observer is a powerful stage where the love of Baba is so much, experiencing Baba together always. So these are the things when we experience. However, in the midst of the negative people or the positive or the situations or any problems, the natural feelings of these things, automatic outlook of these things, that is with the mind, with the emotions, with the behavior, all these things includes where Baba said, Baba, he did not say all these things, what is the science, but here I am adding this, that how Baba made them that even with the mind, even with your emotions, you should not be disturbed. Why? Because the soul is silence. The soul is peaceful. You should be on that track. When you are on that track with these qualities, naturally you think you are in soul conscious. And there you don't practice. Once when you become soul, when you become embodiment of light, you don't say, I am soul. Because you are conscious of that I am a pinpoint light. So your consciousness totally moved here to the forehead, and you are conscious of it naturally. From here to down, you are not conscious of the skin. So Baba said, this is soul conscious. If you come in this stage, you think you are soul conscious. So the clarity of soul consciousness, Baba gave so deeply. Then he said that practice this practically each and every second of your life. There you can take a number. Why Mama took a number, first number? What is the main base? She went ahead of everybody. All came. Mama came little, these dadis were before only, but Mama came months little late, where still she is number one. Dadi said that the first day when she saw Baba, totally she was, out. She forgot the world. She understood everything. The depth of her understanding was so powerful. Baba said, child, from tomorrow you take a course. Come for 7 days. Mama said, all right. She came the first day with the same green frock, with one bangle and one torn shoe. Next day also she came, all the 6-7 days she was the same. And Dadi used to, couldn't control the laugh. Seeing Mama, where Mama is, she forgot the whole world. She is like, going at the back of somebody, totally forgetting everything. She used to laugh and go inside. And Mama, 6th day when she called and asked, what has happened to you? Seeing you, you're smiling and going inside. Mama, again she was, the smile was more, and she said, Mama, she used to say that time, Radhena, that you are totally in the same dress for all the days and with the same thing. What has happened? Mama became more serious. She became more serious and asked, you have kept your body also inside your mind and my body also. Two things in our mind, and what a great mistake you are doing. And you have not forgotten the body. When she said this, with that consciousness, Dadi Hriday Pushpa said, I saw a big bulb, 1000 volt, on her forehead and the eyes. That day until today, I didn't see anybody's body. Baba made them to practice in such a way. Mama made them to practice in such a way. They forgot the physical body and the world. So that is the fundamental practice, the realization of Mama. She forgot, she went out of the body. She went out in such a way, became completely uninfluenced and non-judgmental from the day one, which made Mama to be number one. There are so many incidences which reveals how Mama was completely an observer and not at all influenced by anything. Any praise, any defame, any food, any, the wrong behaviors, the wrong sanskaras of anybody, because Mama was given a duty from morning to afternoon. She used to call each child and ask them their chart, their drawbacks, then guide them. Morning and evening, 4 hours, 5 hours sometimes. She used to give a time, but still completely uninfluenced. Not even little in the behavioral changes in Mama. Because when to the height, when the situations came in front of Baba, the Mama was ahead. Everything Mama used to say, Baba, we will see everything. So in that way, to face the situation also, she was completely uninfluenced. This is because Mama said one day that you be what you are. Then, because one day Baba said one to all fail. The other day he praised Mama like anything. Both the days Dadi could see Mama was totally unaffected. One to all fail means including Mama, na? So there she was the same. And next day when Baba praised, Jagatamba is number one and she is praised always, worshipped always, and she is the one who fulfill all the desires of disciples, all that, still she was hearing as though it is somebody's praise. When Dadi asked, Mama, you are saying both the days. Mama said, the first day when Baba said, I took a lesson from Baba. Anything I have to be careful. And today what Baba praised, it is not my praise. It is the praise of the perfect soul when it becomes karmatit, beyond all the influences, complete purity. That is so I have to reach that. That is my destiny. That is my final stage. So I am here. I have to reach there. So I did not accept the praise. So she said that you be what you are now. You are child of Baba. Completely. You think of your eternal stage when you are with Baba. Try to be in that consciousness so that you will be practically, that practice. Dadi said, Mana, she said to Dadi, unless practical practice, the application is not there, then you can't be completely an observer, uninfluenced and non-judgmental. So in this way, Baba made Dadis, Dadi, how they became out of that consciousness of male or a female. Initially when they came, Baba gave them a aim. Children, you see yourself in the body of Vishnu Chaturbhuj. Don't be in this old body. And Dadi said, 2 years we did not see the mirror. We practiced. We are in that deity form. I am that deity, complete with the qualities and powers. Again and again, visualizing self as a point of light. Again and again, seeing in that body, we became uninfluenced of the body, male or a female. Female body, some qualities influence. The male egos, those are the things, here the subtle body consciousness is becoming a soft nature, delicate nature, and so many things of the influence of the body. So Baba made them to go out of these things. And the clarity what he gave about soul conscious is, unimaginable. So when we practice practically, this Dadi used to say, if you practice just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, this is not possible. She used to make us to sit for 3 hours, 2 hours. Whenever you sit for yoga, we have to take a time for self. That is very important for having the whole changes in all the 7 steps of our life. What I showed, that emotionally to be totally, stable and still. Mentally stable and still. In the cognitive process, we are aware of everything. We are seeing, we are hearing, we are speaking. We are aware of everything, what all is going on. But still, I should be my reasoning, my thinking, my emotions should be in one point. That is cognitive health. So these are the things Baba made them to practice, where to be in that stable stage, the stillness of the mind. I need the long practice hours. Later I will show in the spark, whatever the research studies in NIMANS, the National Institute for Mental Sciences and Neurosciences, what all the temporary practice of 1 minute, half an hour, 5 minutes, these how that doesn't bring that stability, that maturity of our understanding and our thinking in the reasoning. These are the drawbacks when we practice meditation for short period. As Baba made them to sit like Amrit Vela, Dadi used to say, Baba make us to sit for 2 to 5. Then we were not sleeping. She made us to practice that. Then morning and evening, 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. She used to say, go and sit in a room. We will send everything to you. You just practice, you go and study. So unless we make our own program for self-progress to practice, the deepest mystery is a soul, mysterious thing. So I have to bring it out, those mysteries. How I bring out? Not only just understanding, but by practice and experience. In the practice, the depth of realization and the depth of understanding and then experiencing deeply, that how I, the soul, I am a light. What kind of light I am if I am the divine light? What's that light? The feelings of that light in deep and then stable in that light consciousness. I am the twinkling star, so minute. Then again, being stable in that consciousness. Then I am the soul, my walking, my, as the body, we care for our food 3 times. We gave a time. We gave time for body health. We walk, we exercise, we do so many things. The imbalance, what we do for a soul. Such a long time we give for a body. You see the old routine, where our time is going. But at the same time, 5-6 hours at least minimum, are we giving for myself, for my walking through our lives of the 4 ages. Then my practice of exercises, going, coming out of a body, seeing myself, seeing my aura, the light aura. Then again flying to beyond the 5 elements, flying to the subtle world. Then seeing my own subtle body. Clarity of mind, that complete stage, the subtle, the light body. What's that light? Baba asked one day, Didi, Manmohini, did you see your subtle body, the angelic body, clearly? Unless you see, you can't become. So in the daily practice, do I feel that body, the light carb, the shadow, that is so bright. That light is not of this world. In the angelic region, the subtle world, that bright divine light, the body and myself. Then flying beyond again and again to Baba, the incorporeal world. And my stability in seeing Baba long time, not 1 minute. I should stay with Baba, going close to Baba, absorbing that light, that divine light, the bright light, sitting together, chatting with Baba, speaking to Baba, again and again, again and again, going deep in his qualities, absorbing the qualities. At least minimum I need 3 hours, the long practice to experience these things. Unless that, I can't become soul consciousness. I can't have the mastery on my own self, mastery on my senses. That comes when I practice it so deeply. To say you about that light body, I want to share here the last stages of Dadi Hriday Pushpa. Before she could leave body, one day before, when Dadi called me, I went inside the room. 3 months before she could leave her body, her long practice of whole day, the bodiless stage and seeing Baba and connecting, that we could see very closely. But that day when she called, when I entered the room, I could see next, she was just lying. She was somewhere. I am standing, she was unaware. And gradually seeing her, I could see the light body, the bright light body, her face completely, the light, light, light. It was the deep ocean of divine light. And the depth of silence, the deepest feelings of silence, I could feel clearly. And that light is not of this world. It is a cool, soothing, bright light body. So shining, so powerful, and total radiant. Light is radiating like anything. I was not knowing that next day Dadi will go. So that light body, we have to feel every day and feel myself in that body every day and practice in the same body. I am walking, talking, and seeing again and again, being in that body. But this practice, to be in the subtle body, we have to practice the deep soul consciousness, uninfluenced, totally, non-judgmental. Soon we become judgmental when we see, anything which is not okay, wrong. We judge, this is not right, this is this, this is this. Sometimes what we see, what we hear is not a reality. There we lose the energy. For that, I want to give an example. When Dadi Hriday Pushpa, she was given a work of watchman. Baba said, child, you make a list. Whoever goes out, at what time they go and what time they come back. Then in the evening, you come and tell the whole report. Then I can ask. One brother went in the morning, came out in the evening, came inside. Evening, she asked, from long time, where you were? He said, are you CID of me? When she heard CID, she laughed. She laughed so much. Dadi, for small things, she gets so much, she's happy soul. She laughs. So he said she's laughing, seeing him, and one sister passed nearby, went and reported to Baba, Baba, Dadi Hriday Pushpa is smiling with one brother. They were speaking. Baba said it is impossible. The way you are telling in a different way, you stand outside, that is inside the room, little far away, that's so that Dadi should not see her. And I will tell you how even our eyes will cheat. So he called Dadi. Baba spoke, child, what happened? She said, all day this is this. And she said, one brother came. Morning he went, evening he came. When I asked, he said, are you CID of me? There also Dadi started laughing. Baba, what is this CID? Because first she heard the word CID. So she was so innocent. Then Baba said, okay, you can go now. Then Baba called that sister and said, see, whatever you see is not a reality. You should know each one's sanskara, each one's, what they are, their heart. Unless you understand their nature and sanskara, you cannot judge anybody. So if you judge wrongly, then you are giving a wrong vibration, means it is a curse to that soul. Don't do this mistake. He gave a lesson, and then he sent. In that way, unless soul consciousness going again and again out, that is bodiless stage, outside the body, I should see myself very clearly. Consciousness that I am the radiating point of light, a divine point of light. Unless that, I cannot be the observer. I cannot understand others' views. Then I judge wrongly. There I extend my accounts, karmic accounts with others. So I have to be very careful. Dadi, giving these examples, the Yajna history, she used to tell us how you should be cautious of judging people. And your outlook, what it should be on each and every soul. In soul conscious with good wishes, you should be prepared. You should make your consciousness in such a way that your outlook should be always pure, positive, and the elevated stage, so that you can give power to those souls, guide those souls, and empower those souls. That's what she used to say. Baba used to say this, otherwise you are caught in the accounts. This is what, in the soul consciousness, the many, many, many benefits, and centralizing the consciousness again and again, where in the multi-university, the spark is having a research on quantum physics. Quantum physics always tells about the consciousness, different levels of consciousness, and the deep effect on the brain, and also the physiological system, that is on the body and the tissues and the muscles and everything. So here Baba has taught Dadis, and Baba is teaching us now also that what our consciousness should be. Where whatever the science is struggling, the life sciences, the behavioral sciences especially, not even 1% they have reached what Baba is telling about 100% of our consciousness. The details and the deepest mysteries of the consciousness, what he is teaching, nobody can teach. The greatness of this knowledge, it is the God who is teaching. Unless God, nobody can tell the mystery of soul and its consciousness. So the consciousness studies, even in NIMANS in Bangalore, mental health sciences and neurosciences, they are doing, so day and night they are doing so much, but still they can't reach, because the clarity of the soul is not there. When I am, Baba, why he say, Bache Atma Akal Takht Par Rahe, means child, you set your consciousness, you are Akal Murat, means you are beyond death. When you are seated here, you are a master. You have the whole hold on your mind, intellect, and sanskara. Different levels of consciousness. The conscious level, which reads about the cognitive health, then the subconscious and unconscious minds. These things I don't go detailedly, but because you all know about it. So these are the things where I have to keep an attention what Baba is telling, and science is struggling about it. The quantum physics, people are saying the whole world is nothing but an energy. Whole world is nothing but the full of vibrations. Even you take a chair or a table or whatever it is, You see it as a grass, the material, but it is full of vibrations. With the consciousness, what it emits, the vibrations, it is the whole world is full of that. But we know that. Who is emitting these vibrations? Where the consciousness is. I am the soul. I am conscious entity. I am Chaitanya. But I have mind, intellect and sanskara. I have my emotions. I have my memories. How these three things which works, which connects each second with the memory, each second with the emotion. The mind plays a very big role with these three things, are the main important things what I have to keep an attention. Because the memories connects with the sanskara. Sometimes the deep emotions connects with the sanskaras. Unless I know my deep rooted subconscious and unconscious level of sanskaras, I can't correct my emotions. I can't correct my memories. I fail. Because if I am not introvert and if I don't see myself, then very difficult. Then I can't keep all these health. Social health, when I communicate with the people, come along with negative or positive people, I can't handle them. I can't be the observer stage. I can't be in that. Sometimes some thoughts, sometimes some thoughts. Sometimes, mood off, mood out, emotionally not good feeling, not feeling to speak, or I don't want, just neglected point with a relationship. These are the things where we lose the energy. We lose the energy in such a way, the leakage of energy becomes soul to feel totally exhausted. Array, what is this life? Not nice. Array, why I came? What is the meaning of life? All these things, depressed feelings. It is because soul has lost its power. That is the point where we should never reach. Whatever it is, again and again, we should be with the knowledge and the power. Knowledge and the power. That is the applied science of spirituality, means the spiritual knowledge what Baba has given. Each and every minute of my step, I should use the knowledge. As a knowledge is light and might, then come out with that knowledge, with that practice, that I am the soul. With that silence, then you come. You give a pass to the thought, then see, then hear, then judge the things, then speak out. These are the attention what we have to keep in soul consciousness. Here I want to bring as the time is running, I want to bring some of the study reports of Niemann's and AIMS of Delhi, Kidwai Memorial Institute of Bangalore, Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, Indian Spinal Injury Center of the Delhi. Whatever they made and Rajiv Gandhi Central Institute and Research Center in New Delhi, MGR University of the Chennai, and here some of the outside what you saw, some of the picture in Netherlands and other places, outside India, even in Patna and the 2-3 institutions in Gujarat, which is having a study of why yogis have a long life. About that study, and in Niemann's, now the recent study is going on along with Dr. Bindu Kutti and Ramjain Bhai and Ajay Bhai, Rajnikant. These are the 4 people who had a very deep research on these things to tell you. Here I want to share that the Delhi DRDO, the first research lab what we met, that is in Delhi, Indian Defense, Ministry. We asked, and that was the starting point of our research. There, before though 120 scientists who were there were not believing in God and other soul, everything. They were taught about the meditation. Before meditation, they took the brain, and after the meditation, they took the changes in the brain. They could see the biggest changes, even in those people, that the stability, the resistance towards the outside influences, before they were not. They were reacting to each and every small thing, jumping. But here, after learning meditation, they were still and stable towards the situation, and the hope and happy index is seen very predominantly in those people. With that is short time practice of 6 months, 3 months once they took, and 6 months once they took. And there, when we met Selvamurthy ji next to the Abdul Kalam ji, he said that how you people can smile and laugh with each and every situation. Here, a whole day, very, rare we smile, at least we can laugh, forget it. We can smile with each other. We are loaded with work so much and we are busy with that. No time to laugh or to smile. That is our routine. But actually, seeing the changes in the brain, the neurons die every day with the stress. About 5,000 neurons will die. But yogis, when you practice the total peace, the silence, when you are happy, when you are totally smiling, non-reactive to the situations, the death of neurons come down to 1,500. Where 5,000? Where this? So this is how, the longevity of the brain, the health of the brain is maintained. As Baba says daily in Murali, Bajje Om Shanti. You are a peaceful soul. See the importance of being peaceful inside, maintaining that silence inside, my eternal silence when I was with Baba. Just go every minute. You say, Baba, I am with you. Baba, I am seeing you. Go beyond the mind in the silence. Naturally, your health of the brain is maintained. As the age passes on, the dementia, the memory, many influences of the body comes there. It is all the long practice when we are from the childhood or adult or later stages, we did not maintain the mental state, the emotional state of the soul. But here Baba daily is giving a lesson. It is a science what Baba is telling. The whole Murali is a life science. If you see it, if you understand it, that how he is teaching us, how he is making us to maintain all kinds of health, all kinds of development. If I don't practice, apply that knowledge practically, the practice of soul consciousness, being in the conscious of myself, centralizing the consciousness here, that is the biggest benefit is I maintain my aura. Not only maintaining the health of the brain, see when one is emotionally disturbed, mentally disturbed, his aura becomes like this. No? Can you see what I am showing? that my aura, this will, the scattered aura. Scattered aura. So when you are in the stage that I am light, completely peaceful, your aura is radiating the positivity, radiating that purity and peace. So that is the service what Baba is telling us now, where science is again and again telling us to maintain this health. Baba is telling that is your natural stage. Eternally you are that. So that's how, the practical practice brings me to be in that stage, stable, so that peace, that centralizing consciousness in forehead, that brings that such a deep peace where the brain and its neurons and the interconnection, networking of the brain is maintained in a healthy way. When people are stressed with more thoughts, more waste thoughts, more emotionally disturbed, the neurons are scattered where the networking is missed totally. The balance of right brain and left brain is missed, where their judgment, their thinking, their reasoning, everything becomes, wrong. And they can't judge properly. They can't understand others properly. They can't reason. Reasoning, that is not proper. So in that way, they miss everything. There in one of the study with the, Vivekananda yogic sciences, the Dr. Naveen and others, when they had this research report, not only from India he took the big case, but he went outside India. Many countries he traveled, and he was with Baba's children, and they cooperated in his research results. We have to send people for their research 1 or 2 hours, each one has to spare. So when they did it, total overall, what he said, BK's 3-4 things very strongly, our research reports, Raj Yoga research report says. One thing, the BK's, Baba's children, wherever they are, whichever the consciousness we say, whatever work we gave them, and whatever the, some violent pictures and, crying, all that, they showed the, the internet, so many connections, while checking only, they showed these things, and they thought that mentally they disturbed. They want to see the different portion of the brain, what's happening. But whatever you are showing, whatever you are telling, they are hearing, but still they stay connected. But in others yoga, even in the MRI test, when they were put to the MRI, they have to sleep now. And in MRI, it is very dung, dung. You can see the MRI. Dung, dung, there will be a big sound. But Baba's children, they all got up. Other yogis, they said, we are not practiced to sleep and meditate. We can't sleep and meditate. They got up. But when Baba's children were put, they were nicely sleeping and remembering Baba, and that other sounds did not disturb them. That is the, the kind of the practice Baba is making us to do. All the time, children, you be with me. You remember me. That is the secret is the health, the emotions, the stability is bringing the stability in our mind, the emotions, in our cognition. The greatest health of the brain, and brain is connected to the whole body. So in that way, the life sciences and the life sciences which connects with the health, which connects with the overall well-being of an individual, all the kind of development is connected with the health, life science. So this is how Baba is teaching us that how I should maintain everything, when I am conscious of the soul. Everything is possible. all the health is naturally maintained in this consciousness. That's how Baba is teaching us. And one more thing I can just share. I'm taking more time, but still I want to share how our lifespan increases when I do proper meditation. The chromosome tail, there is a tail which grows big and becomes small. When the telomere, that name is telomere, when one is stressed out with the negativity, negative thoughts, negative emotions, that will be reduced and lifespan reduces. A yogi, as he maintains the peace, maintains the serene inside, and the love of Baba, all these things, the telomere grows more, and the increase in the lifespan is naturally seen in yogis. They say yogis will be 150 years, 200 years, Himalayas, where they are sitting, all these things. So there are many more things we shall say next time. Thank you. Om Shanti. Didi is here on the screen.
Om Shanti, Ambika Didi, beautiful, very powerful class. Very, very powerful. So we have many questions coming up. I think everyone is aware they can write on the chat. So Miraben from Korea will be asking in English questions. Miraben?
Om Shanti Didi. The whole class was just so experiential that we just want to stay while listening to your class. We just want to be in that practice all the time. So maybe at the end we just have to be in that state again. Maybe you can guide us into some saying some words to help us. But some of the things that just struck me powerfully is that the what we in order to become something, we have to see that as an image. So when you talked about the light, the form of the soul, and how subtle, and also even the subtle body, the angelic body, we should be able to see that. Then we can become that. So I would like to, at the end, really have that practice.
What the scientific reason for it? Is it?
Excuse me?
You want the reasoning why we should see, no?
Yes.
That's the question. Yeah.
Yes.
Seeing is a being. No? The science says we have mind and the intellect, two things. If I want mind also to be quiet, intellect also to be quiet, it should not jump. So in the practice of meditation, as I am thinking, I am a point of light, I am divine point of light, the intellect is silent. Give a work along with my thinking. As an intellect is an eye of a soul, third eye of wisdom. So intellect is called as a third eye also, because it is a knowledge Baba is giving. So as I'm thinking mind, intellect is seeing it. As I go on see the coordination of the mind and intellect, I think, I see, then I realize, then I experience. So the science says the vision has a powerful deepest effect on brain and simultaneously on me. As I see, I become. As Baba says, the knowledge, children don't see negative in others, otherwise all the negative will enter in you. That is, seeing is a being. Their God is already told that science is proving today that if you want to become, you see that along with your thinking. So only unless I visualize myself. See, in the initial stages, you may feel as though we are imagining, but it is not imagining. I am recollecting whatever is merged in my consciousness. It is being deleted. I am bringing out that reality that I am that soul. I am a light being. As the deeply I see, visualize, I try to become embodiment of that light. As I go on, see, mind becomes silent and I absorb in the experience of that I am light being, embodiment of light, and that I am radiating light and light. And I go in that deep silence as I am subtle, subtle, subtle point of light. Very subtle point of light. Even the soul and that subtle body, we are experienced only the grass body. We have materialized the mind, the Afikalpa, Copper Age and Silver Age. We saw all grass things, statues, human bodies. Whatever we did, it is all with the material. The soul playing with the material, thinking about the material things, the grass things. We have materialized the mind, which is grass, we can absorb more. So now I have to shift my consciousness to the subtle thing that I am a point of light, very minute, 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 and I am light. Stop a thought, experience. Again you think, stop a thought, try to be that, visualizing that I am light. I am light being, and I am the truth, I am the bliss, I am the purest being, the light being. The self-respect, the intoxication increases. What a great elevated being I am, Son of God, Son of God. That intoxication increases. See, Janki Dadi in her whole life, she said only two things. What am I, whom I belong to? What am I, whom I belong to? The 14 years of tapasya, which made them to feel that, to see that, and to be that. So in that intoxication, only in that soul conscious stage, I can feel my Father, Baba, that I am light, I am your child. And the greatness of Baba is experienced in this consciousness. What my Father is, what are his powers, is the reason of all the sustenance. He is the root cause of everything. He is my world. His love, unconditional, unlimited love of Baba. The pure love of Baba is felt with this deep, subtle consciousness of I am the light being. Then I can absorb his light, that pure light. I can connect to him. I can go close to him very easily. I can fly. This is how I should see again and again, be that again and again. while doing is my being of my consciousness. I should be that and then do. Now only those qualities will come out in this consciousness. And the next is, I said, that subtle body, definitely you all should see your own subtle bodies, which Baba is blessed already with that. Now he says that chamkeli dress I have given to you as the gift of your birthday. Children, you don't be in this, you be in that bright, glowing, pure, subtle body. You are so intoxicated. You see that again and again, that the bright, glowing, subtle body, and be in that again, so that the very deep, subtle sanskara of body conscious will be deleted very deeply when you are in this stage and going closer again and again, closer to Baba, and deleting is his saying. So it is a must, this practice is a must, so that I can be, all my emotions are always loving emotions, the pure emotions. When you see others or anything, but your third eye will be seeing Baba. And again, the heart will be telling Baba, so sweet you are. Your light, the drawing that bright, cool, soothing light, that gives such a solace to the heart. You are healed. Your pains are healed with this love, with this, the divine light Baba is showering on me. So we have to give time to ourselves and practice these unique things, because the time value, the Sangam Yug, the confluence age, we have given very little time. We did not come at Dadi's time. We are too late. So it is a late for us. So we have to just fly. We have to fly to do all these things, to do all these purushartha. Otherwise we can't reach. We can't reach the goal. So we have to be very cautious. Any question?
Thank you, Didi. Your class is so deep that it's just the soul conscious practice itself, when it's properly done, everything is resolved. We will get our health, our age. I mean, we have long lifespan. Not that we want to have a long lifespan, but that the energy of that soul, that we will take it into the next cycle. And so it seems like you said real concentration in the practice, and overall long, quite at least 2-3 hour session. So maybe if we can do that once at Amripella, maybe once in the evening or any time that we can do 5-6 hours of that practice, will bring us very powerfully into all the abilities and powerful soul conscious stage we want to achieve. So now we have to put that into practice. But when we actually come into, maybe we have quite a few questions regarding the real life situations. But listening to your class, if we just practice the soul conscious state, I mean, there is no question to ask specifically. So it's not really.
One thing I want to share here, sister.
Yes.
Soul conscious practice is what? 3 hours, what I shall do. It is not that I am soul or light. Different new things are there to practice. Once I have to come through my whole of the life journey, walk through the whole of my life journey, and understand what all the changes, what all the connections, what all the karmic philosophy I went through. And now, what I am now in this confluence, understanding the whole cycle of mind, walk through that, realize the reality of drama, that how it is fixed, how I am connected. And now, totally I am in the seed stage with seed, my Baba, and I have to wind up. I have to finish the accounts, not to extend the accounts, not to reform the accounts, but to close. So the meaning goes deeply with the Murulis. The deep study of Muruli is necessary. 50 years, lots to realize and to know and to go deep. So those things again and again when I do, you are like, intoxicated, full with the treasures, and you are full to give and you are not influenced. You are intoxicated and you are full of self-esteem and self-respect.
So you're talking about the depths in our soul conscious practice, and also remembering God. It's not just remembering the point of light, but there are a lot of understanding about the cycle that I came through in my journey. So individually, all those things are included in the soul conscious practice, as well as remembering Baba. So I think
Baba, we are emotionally connected with Baba. Understanding Baba in what kind of emergency need of mind he has come down, and with what love he has kept us in his heart and in his lap, and with all the relationship, the emotion in each and every relationship, just not with the intellect understanding, yes, Baba is my father, my teacher, my guru. No. With each one, see, mother is a mother. For example, mother brings up a child with so much, hurdles. She renounces her own sleep, eating, everything. Once a child grows up, if he is not emotionally connected, he says, what have you done? You have just done your duty. That is the answer they get, I'm just giving an example. What is the meaning of emotionally connected? Other child, if emotionally understand a mother, he feels so much touched. My mother has sacrificed for myself. She has done so much for myself. She is struggling for myself, doing everything for me, blessing. Same way I should feel for my Baba. Baba is caring, loving, sharing. He is doing everything whole day, keeping attention on me, blessing me, taking time to see me and to put me forward and to empower me, feeling the powers, touching me to put out all the, negatives, the negative qualities. So much he is working hard for me. That emotionally connected, that love to Baba, and that surrendering to Baba emotionally, that is the main thing where I can really remember Baba with all that love and cling to Baba and never leave him. That is the kind of love we should have towards Baba. That's what Dadi used to say us.
So in that kind of powerful connection with emotional, really experience, then that's where we can get everything. And what you said is science, whether it's neuroscience or other sciences, they just got only maybe less than 10% of what we can achieve from Baba. But still, the scientific research that Spark has done is very valuable for us. Maybe some people can be more convinced. So in terms of service, but also for our own understanding what's really happening in our brain when we are really powerfully connected with Baba and practice soul consciousness. So the scientific references, maybe the reports, research findings, if we
I shall send you.
it will be very helpful for everyone. There are a lot of requests for that.
Because in soul conscious, when networking of neurons are there, then the balance of right brain and left brain is there. Right brain with the values, left brain is with the reasonal thinking, it is not emotional. So when both the brains are, coordination are there, the balance of right and left is there, then you are reasoning with the values and emotions. You are not just hard with the relations, you will understand, you will have a reason, then communicate with them with a love and respect. So that balance is very important, which comes with the soul conscious. It comes with the Baba's remembrance, not the love, because neurons also a kind of cells, and the white matter in the brain, that in a different levels it works. So these are the things, what are the changes in the research. I shall send the whole reports to you.
They will be very much appreciated. And in all aspects, what you have explained today and the practice you personally did with Daddy Hilde Pushpa, and you also gave a little bit of practice. But if we can maybe close our session today with some of more of that experience, you can guide us into that experience. Shall we do that? Rajivan?
Yes. Ambika Didi, can you guide us? Meditation.
Yes, thank you. Slow down the speed of thoughts. Raise the consciousness to the forehead. Slowly withdraw the consciousness from outside influences. And I see within, I am a point of light. A tiny point of light, radiating light and might. Again and again, I visualize my own self. Stop a thought. Feel that I am a light. Experience I am embodiment of light, radiating light and might. I feel the deep silence. I am the minute being, the light being with tremendous energy. I see myself outside the body. A tiny point of light. And the divine light cup I am radiating light. Again and again I see I am in the shadow of light. And slowly I see my subtle body, the bright glowing extremely bright with a pure light radiating. The whole surrounding is filled with the light. Now I start my journey in a pathless path. I am flying far beyond the physical limits, beyond the cosmos, the subtle world, and I am in front of my most loving and caring Father, Mother, Bap Dada. Baba is showering all the light and might, the love, His blessing hand on me. I cling to Baba. I am in the deep embrace, extremely loving, merged in Baba's love. Extremely loving, the deep feeling of bliss and joy. In the canopy of light of Baba. I become a point of light. Slowly fly towards the soul world, my sweet home. I am lost in deep silence. The dead silence. Feeling of that liberation. Beyond all the bandages. Just a point of light. In deep silence. Slowly move to Baba, the bright light, the ocean of light. Seeing Baba, His beauty, His love. Loving in all relationship, showering that pure, unconditioned love. Merged in the love of Baba, seeing the beauty, then blissful, loveful in silence. Charging myself, absorbing the divine light. I feel the whole ocean is in front of me. My Baba is ocean of everything. I am full and contented.
Oh, Shanti, with this beautiful meditation experience, we close the session now. Please give big thanks to Didi, giving us valuable
Thank you,
time.
Didi. Thank you all.
And we like to show you one beautiful thanks card. Steshba, you can show. Om Shanti. Maybe this card is coming very subtly. Beautiful. So, Ambika Didi, this is for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Didi.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, joining us today, this program. And the next session we will keep sometimes when Didi is available for Asia. Om Shanti. Thank you, Ambika Didi. Thank you. Give love and remembrance to all. We still remember Bangalore so much.
Didi, always you have to be coming with
Yeah,
everybody.
everyone wants to come to Bangalore.
Yes, Didi. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, all translators joining us. Om Shanti.
Thank you all.